Hello students, this is Swati Deshpande teacher. Today we will be learning a very simple topic, that is division. Okay, I know you all know how to do the division because you have learnt it in the earlier classes. But we will do some important sums which are very important from exam point of view. Okay, so let us begin with the chapter. See student, whenever we divide a particular number by some number, each number has some name. The number by the actual number which we divide is called as the dividend, and this dividend is divided by some number. That number which we write here is called as a divisor. After the division is over, whatever answer we get on top is called as the quotient, and if this number is not totally divisible by this number, you will find some remainder also down, not necessarily always 0. It can be anything other than 0, less than divisor. So that number is called as a remainder. So student, this formula is very important. Please note it down. Dividend, it is also called as number. Dividend number. Okay. How we calculate this number? This one. How can we find out what is the dividend? Divisor into quotient plus remainder. See, divisor into quotient plus remainder. First you will do the multiplication and then we will add this remainder. Okay. So this formula is very important, and sometimes straightforward questions based on this formula are asked. So you should know this formula very well. Okay. We'll take one example. These types of questions are asked based on this formula. When a number is divided by 32, the quotient is 791 and remainder is 15. Find the number. We will absolutely make use of this formula, substitute the values for these and calculate. As simple as that. Okay. So let's begin. What is a divisor here? Divisor is divided by so and so number. That number is always the divisor. So 32. Quotient is 791. So into quotient. So into 791. And then we need to add this remainder 15. BODMAS. First I will have to do this. So 791 into 32. See, 32 into 791 is same as 791 into 32. I have purposely taken 2 digit down so that our work is reduced. Let us start. 2 into 1, 2. 2 9s are 18. 1 carry. 2 7s are 14 plus 1 15. Plus, now I have to start with 3. But 3 is in tens place, so I will add 1 0. 3 1s are 3. 3 9s are 27. Carry 2. 3 7s are 21 plus 2, 23. I will have to add this. So 2, 11, 13, 5 and 2. Okay. Don't forget, this option will be there. Don't choose that because still we have to add this 15. So 25, 3, 1, 2 plus 15. So answer is 2, 5, 3, 2, 7. This should be our answer. Nothing but the formula. Use of formula has given us marks. So this formula is very important. Students, let's take few more important sums. Students, let's begin with few more examples. Okay. See, if the divisor in the division 63 divided by 9 is reduced by 2, then by how much will the quotient increase? Students, consecutively 2 years, same type of question was asked in the main examination. So we cannot afford to ignore this question at all. Okay. What is the meaning of this? If the divisor in the division, divisor is what? 9. Is reduced by 2, means 9 they have reduced by 2. So 9 will become 7. If we change this 9 to 7, then by how much will the quotient increase? See, whenever we divide same number by a smaller number, obviously the quotient will be more. So 6363 divided by 7 will be bigger than 6363 divided by 9. Okay, they have reduced this by 2, so this is a new division. After doing the division, we will get quotient here as well as quotient here. We are not arriving at quotient at all. We are just writing in the form of a division. So they want by how much will the quotient increase. This quotient will be definitely bigger, so I have written it first. They want the difference. In short, they want the difference. What can I do? Observe the numbers. In both the things, 6363 is common. So I am taking it out. 6363. Inside what will remain? 1 upon 7. I have taken everything. So there won't be 0 here. It is multiplication. So 1. 6363 into 1. 6363. That's why I have written here 1. And here it will be 1 upon 9. Now I cannot do subtraction like this when the denominators are different. We have learned this in my fraction lecture. If you have not seen yet, please go and watch that video. Okay. So how to find out the LCM of 7 and 9? Since these two numbers are co-primes, means they do not have any factor in common or other common. So their product will be their LCM. Okay, product means multiplication. So what I am going to do? See, 6363 I am writing here. 6363 bracket 1 into 9 upon 7 into 9 minus 1 into 7, 9 into 7. What did I do? 7 I multiplied by 9 on both the sides. 9 I multiplied by 7 on both the sides. Okay. So what is this? 6363 9 upon 63 minus 7 upon 63. Now I can do this subtraction. 6363 9 minus 7 and common denominator. So answer is 6363 bracket means here it is into. Okay. Here it is invisible into, children. So 2 upon 63. So now what can be done? Now we can do division. 6363 divided by 63. See, one number from denominator and one number from numerator, we need to do the division. So we are, since the numbers are same, we will do this. Okay. So 61 is 61, 60, 63 ones are 63, 63 ones are 63, then only 6, so I have to write 0, then again 63, so ones are. So now I have 101 into 2, that is 202 is the answer. 202 is the answer. See what I have done? I will repeat. 6363 upon 7, because this is going to be bigger than this, so I have written this first, minus 6363 upon 9. Since it was common, I removed it outside. Then what was remaining? 1 upon 7 minus 1 upon 9. Then I found out the LCM. As they were co-primes, the LCM was their product, that is the multiplication. So it is 63. So 7 did not have 9, so I gave 9 to both. 9 did not have 7, so I gave 7 to both. So that the denominator becomes 63 for both. Okay. So here it is. Now I can combine them like this. So answer is 6363 into 2 upon 63. Then I did division. 6363 divided by 63. Be careful. It is not 11. It is not 63. Ones are 63. 63 ones are 63. that 0 in the middle is the turning point. Many students make mistake there. So please be careful, students. Every time we can take only one digit. So now 63 ones are 63 was very simple. Then I took this 6. But 6 is smaller than 63. I cannot do anything with just 6. So I have to give 0 here. Then this 63 can be attached to this 3 and then again I will get 63. Then 1s are 63. This 0 is very important, students. Please be careful, okay? So answer is 101 into 2, 202. Then it is very simple, okay? Next one. When the number was divided by 12 instead of 18, the quotient increased by 20. What is that number? Sometimes we have to work smartly, and to enable us to work smartly, we need to know certain shortcuts. If these similar types of questions are asked in the examination, I will share a trick with you. If they ask something like this, when the number was divided by 12 instead of 18, the quotient increased by 20. What is that number? Then what you should do? Find the LCM of 12 and 18. How can you do that? Find the number which is common factor of both. 6, yes, 6 is common. 6 2s are 12 and 6 3s are 18. Then all the outside numbers multiply. That is 6 into 2 into 3. That is 36. So LCM is 36. You got me how to find out the LCM? I wrote those two numbers. Okay. And then found out the common factor. If you can't make out it is 6, you can start with 2 also. Doesn't matter. If you start with 2, then again 3 you will get. Ultimately it will be 2 into 3, 6 only. So doesn't matter. But you should try to find out the biggest one so that your time is saved. Nothing else. Okay. So 6 into 2 into 3, that is 36. So LCM is 36. Once you get the LCM, half of the thing is done. What you need to do? Take that LCM and multiply by this number whatever is given in the question. So answer is 720. Done. Through. Right? So this is very important. So whenever they ask something like this, they have asked in past. So probability of asking the same type of question in future is very much there. Okay? So you learn this properly. Okay. Next one. When 19687 is divided by a certain number, the remainder is 4. Find the number. And they have given these 4 options. Here what is going to help you is the divisibility test. Okay. First of all, student, whenever there is a remainder, remainder is means what? Remainder means something extra that is remaining even after the division is over. So extra thing first remove. So remainder 4, I am trying to reduce it from this. So 19687 minus 4 I will do. I am taking it out. Okay. So my actual dividend is this. Okay. Now comes this option. 12. What is the divisibility of 12? Divided by, completely divisible by 4 and 3. What is the divisibility of 18? Completely divisible by 9 and 2. Okay. 24 is 8 into 3. So the number should be divisible by 8 also and 3 also. Then we can say the number is divisible by 24. 9 and 3. Okay. Now, this is the actual number. With the help of divisibility test, you should be able to find out whether it is divisible by 12 or no. Since the divisibility of 4 is, take the last 2 digit, divide by 4. If it is completely divisible, then the entire number is divisible by 4. But unfortunately, 83 is not divisible by 4. So even though it is divisible by 3, I don't know. I don't need to find out because 4 से नहीं हुआ तो ये आंसर नहीं है. This is wrong. 18. It is divisible by 2. No, last digit is odd number, so it is not divisible by 2. So I don't even feel it necessary to find out whether it is divisible by 9 or no. Okay, so this is gone. Here 8 and 3. Last 3 digits I must find out whether they are divisible by 8. So 683 divided by 8. 8 8s are 64. Then I have taken 3. 8 5s are 40. So remainder is 3. Means remainder should have been 0, but it's 3. Means it is not divisible by 8. So gone. Now we need to find out by 9 and 3. What is the divisibility of 9 and 3? They are absolutely similar. You have to add all the digits of the given number. So we will add 1 plus 9, 10, 10 plus 6, 16, 16 plus 8, 24, 24 plus 3 is 27. 27 is completely divisible by 9 because it comes in 9's table. It is completely divisible by 3 because it comes in 3's table as well. So this is the answer. Students, please revise this. This is very important. First I subtracted the remainder. Then actual number is not this, it is this. Then with the help of divisibility test, I found out by which number it is exactly divisible. Because after removing the remainder, whatever is the dividend, remaining dividend, that has to be completely divisible by the divisor. Okay? So this is what about division. Multiplication and division is not new to you. So these marks should be 100% in your pocket. What does it mean? You have to thoroughly learn these topics. Okay? If you have any queries, you can definitely mention them in the chat box so that I can answer your queries. Okay? So today we are through with this division chapter. Next time I will take word problems of multiplication and division. I will be shortly uploading that video too. So students, study well and enjoy studying. Bye. Students, if you have really enjoyed my lecture, then like my video, subscribe to my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I post new videos. Okay? Till then, bye.